Strategies for learning from mistakes and setbacks. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our series on study skills and time management. Today, we will be focusing on a very important aspect of self-assessment and reflection, which is developing strategies for learning from mistakes and setbacks, specifically, incorporating new learning techniques. It's inevitable to make mistakes while learning, but it's crucial to learn from them and develop new strategies to avoid making the same mistakes in the future. First and foremost, it's essential to understand that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process. It's not the mistake itself, but how we respond and adapt to it that really matters. By analyzing our mistakes and identifying the root causes, we can develop new strategies and techniques to overcome them and ultimately improve our learning efficiency. Once we have identified our mistakes and their root causes, the next step is to incorporate new learning techniques that can help us to avoid making the same mistakes again. Here are a few strategies that can be helpful. 1. Spaced repetition. This technique involves reviewing information at increasing intervals over time. This is effective because it strengthens our memory and helps us to remember information for longer periods. 2. Active recall. This involves actively stimulating memory recall during the learning process. For example, instead of just reading a text, try to recall the main ideas from memory after reading. This strengthens our memory and understanding of the material. 3. Mnemonic devices. These are memory aids that help us to remember information by associating it with something more familiar or easier to remember. For example, using acronyms or visual images. 4. Interleaved practice. This involves mixing different topics or subjects in order to improve our ability to differentiate between them. This is particularly useful when learning similar concepts that can be easily confused. 5. Self-quizzing. Regularly test yourself on the material you are learning. This not only helps to reinforce your memory but also allows you to assess your understanding and identify any areas that need further study. Remember, it's important to find the techniques that work best for you, as everyone has a different learning style. After incorporating new learning techniques, it's important to regularly assess their effectiveness. Ask yourself the following questions. 1. Have I seen an improvement in my understanding of the material? 2. Am I making the same mistakes as before? 3. Do I feel more confident about the material? If the answer to any of these questions is no, it may be necessary to adjust your approach and try different techniques until you find what works best for you. In conclusion, learning from mistakes and setbacks is a crucial part of the learning process. By analyzing our mistakes, incorporating new learning techniques, and regularly assessing their effectiveness, we can improve our learning efficiency and achieve our goals. Remember, it's not about how many mistakes we make, but how we learn from them that really matters. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. Stay positive and keep learning.